Have you ever been at a restaurant and found yourself waiting too long to have your order taken, or found that the waiter was nowhere to be found when you wanted to order another drink? Or maybe the waiter had to clear the table himself before serving your dessert with no busser around to help. What you might have experienced as a customer in your day-to-day life is actually an issue that can often be found in many of today's sales organizations. That issue is called misalignment. My name is Davis Geet, and I'm the leader of the sales analytics practice here at Alexander Group. I'm joined by Parker Thomas, who's a member of my team. Today, we're covering the second part of our 5-part series on sales asset utilization, alignment. When organizations are experiencing issues with alignment, early warning signs can usually be seen in a couple of main areas: configuration and time. But to help us understand why, Parker is going to first talk about what alignment actually means.
Thanks, Davis. Alignment refers to how the various resources in your sales organization fit together. As a way to break it down, we can think about alignment in 3 pieces: sales strategy, the what and how; sales structure, the where and when; and sales management, the who and why. When any of these pieces does not align with the others, the resulting go-to-customer model can fall apart. In our opening example, your slow restaurant experience was misalignment between sales structure and sales management. Low engaged selling time on behalf of your server, combined with job contamination for your busser due to poor sales coverage, probably left you dissatisfied and unlikely to return and spend money at the restaurant. And this problem isn't just found in the consumer world, by the way. Chances are your own organization's sales strategy, structure, and management may not be completely aligned. According to Alexander Group research, just over 1 day a week of the average seller's time is spent on what we call engaged selling. Without adequate support resources, a majority of those other 4 days are often spent bogged down in low-value activities. That new product you're pushing, the average salesperson will likely spend less time selling that than they do commuting to work every week. And the average manager gets just half a day every week to coach teams on how to drive revenue growth. With average team sizes of 8 to 10 sellers, that's fewer than 30 minutes of coaching time per report. You may be thinking that a few missed hours here and there probably aren't going to make or break your sales organization. But simple misalignment issues cost companies millions of dollars in missed revenue every year. Consider the following scenario. Company A makes $1 billion a year in revenue, and their average seller only spends 20% of their time in engaged selling activities, but makes $10 million in annual sales. Increasing selling time by just 5 percentage points could translate to sales growth upwards of 10%. Looking at alignment from this perspective, we start to see more clearly what's at stake here. I'm going to hand it back to Davis to discuss how you can better understand alignment in your organization.
Thanks, Parker. So, how can you make sure that you're not missing out on a 10% increase in revenue? Alexander Group's experience indicates that early warning signs can be seen in a few key metrics, such as territory realization, playbook adoption, sales time allocation, and support ratios. Successful companies track these metrics and others on a regular basis, comparing themselves to cross-industry benchmarks, peers, and best practice to identify issues, align their sales models, and ultimately to grow revenues. Today, we discussed alignment, what it means, why it matters, and how you can look at alignment in your organization. This is only one piece of the sales asset utilization puzzle. To make sure you're utilizing your sales assets most effectively, you need to have the right data, the right context, and the right expertise. To learn more, visit our webpage at alexandergroup.com and feel free to contact us. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video in our Sales Asset Utilization series.